Hey folks, welcome to Quantsapp and welcome back to yet another video. So in today's video, what we will learn is we will learn whether you should hedge your position or not. So should you go ahead and trade options naked, or should you go ahead and hedge your position? So the idea is very simple, that we will understand if you go ahead and keep, let's say, a long call or a short call open, what would be the drawbacks of it, and how you can go ahead and hedge it is something what we will try to learn in today's video. So now first, before I move ahead, so hedge, it comes at a cost. Okay, so hedge is something what will protect you by taking undefined losses in the market. But the idea of an hedge should not be to go ahead and increase your profitability of the strategy, but the idea of hedge should be to minimize the losses, to mitigate the risk. But this hedge, this comfort, right? So let's say you have a short put, you will not have a sound sleep because market opening a big gap down with a big gap down. Let's say market is trading at 18,200. If it opens directly at 17,800, what you might get trapped, right? Your position will require a big repair on that. So, that might not give you a sound sleep. So, if you are that kind of person who requires, a sound sleep, so what you should do is you should probably go ahead and hedge your position, and then you should, trade in options market specifically. So, to start this video, I would say that a hedge will cost you 20%. Okay, so a hedge will come at a cost which is 20% of the profit. So whatever money you make, if you hedge it, even if your forecast goes absolutely right, let's say you forecasted that the market will go up, even if the market goes up, and if you have hedged that strategy, whatever you would have made in a plain vanilla long call, a hedge will cost at least 20-25% of that. So let's understand why you should hedge it. So let's start with the buying strategies. So one of the simplest hedge what you should do, and I believe everybody should start using this, is because this hedge is very simple to learn and even very easy to track at the same time. I have made videos on these type of strategies as well. So now first question remains that why you should hedge this strategy. This is long call. So now the problem with this strategy is it is giving you a peak profit of roughly around 7,000 rupees at the level of 18,400 roughly in Nifty. But if market goes against your forecast, let's say if market opens at 17,850, you will lose 4,300 rupees roughly in this strategy. Till expiry, if market remains exactly where it is right now, still you will end up making a loss of 5,100 rupees. Now, why is that happening? Because obviously you have bought an option and you don't have anything to protect it, and the theta is killing you day by day. So, if you want to go ahead and hedge this, and why you will hedge this is because the theta, it is decaying by roughly 400 rupees in this strategy. So if you just hedge it, okay, one of the simplest hedge would be you go ahead and sell a call option and convert the strategy into a bull call. What will be the benefit of this? The benefit of doing a bull call spread would be that you will pay less theta to the market in return, number one. Number two thing is, if you just see, you cut down your losses from 5,200 roughly to 4,500. The more this hedge is optimized, let's say if you go ahead and sell a 18,400 strike price call option, okay, let's say this strike price call option, again this is a bull call spread, but now you are just losing 4,000, right? So this hedge will come, it is coming at a cost, right? You were losing 5,500 roughly, now you are losing 4,000, so it is coming at a cost. So what the cost is? The cost is that if the market goes up, let's say even if it goes at 18,400, your profit will get low, right? But the idea of an hedge is always to mitigate the risk, not to maximize the profit. But still it is fine, right? You are still having a good reward to risk of 1:1 in this strategy. You are taking home what, 8,500 roughly till expiry. But if you are losing, right, you are just losing 4,000, which is fine. So the first thing is, whenever you are hedging any strategy, always focus on the reward to risk. Is your reward to risk still intact? Okay, if not better, is it still intact? If the answer comes out to be yes, then obviously that hedge is a to go strategy. And being in this strategy, see, you are not worried about theta a lot. So basically hedges are for those type of persons or those type of traders who want to go ahead and do not a lot of adjustments in their strategy. They want to keep the system. They don't want to do frequent in and outs in the strategy going around. So this is simplest hedge for you know a directional strategy. The opposite of this strategy would be a bear put spread, wherein you are buying a put. You will go ahead and convert that strategy into a hedge. Yeah. If you want to get a best hedge, what you can do is you can use the optimizer tool in the app. Go to find strategy. Now we randomly made a bull call spread, right? Because there are so many strike prices. I got confused that okay, whether I should sell a 18,500 call or a 18,600 call or a 18,400 call. I don't know which call option to go ahead and buy or sell. Or to be precise, I don't know which strategy should I go ahead with if I am having a bullish forecast on Nifty till, let's say, uh, let's say one day before the expiry. So my forecast is bullish, right? You can select whatever you wish to. My forecast is bullish and I'm bullish till 4th of January 2023. And right now the price of market is 18,220 and I'm expecting market to go up to 18,500. And let's say I'm setting a stop loss at 17,090. This is typically my forecast. So what I'll do is I'll go to optional parameters and the tool will now ask me the type of risk I am ready to take. So let's say I am ready to take a 5,000 rupees risk on my stop loss. If my stop loss is triggered on 4th of Jan, I'm ready to lose 5,000. Capital, now the tool will ask me how much capital you are ready to deploy in a particular strategy. So I'm saying the app that I am ready to deploy 5 lakh rupees of capital in this entire strategy as a whole. Then you can give some basic inputs such as minimum strike, maximum strike, minimum skew down, skew up. If volatility goes up or down by X percentage, you can give inputs about that. Then the tool will ask you if you are going ahead, if you want to go ahead with defined loss strategy or an undefined loss strategy. So all strategies will involve all those strategies which have an unlimited loss as well, right? So if you want an hedge strategy wherein your losses are capped, loss hoga, aisa nahi hai ki zero loss hoga, there would be loss, but the loss would be capped. Okay. So you can go ahead with that and just hit apply. And here you go, you will get various strategies. So you have long call, but that is optimized long call, right? There is bull put spread, modified call butterfly, bull bear call ladder, right? So I'm going ahead with bull put spread. So what this strategy tells you, it shows you approximate margin required for this strategy. Reward to risk 3.4, almost. What the trade is very simple. Buy two lots of 18,300 put at 197 rupees. Sell two lots of 18,550 put option at 406 rupees, right? If this levels come, target comes, I make 13,700. If stop loss gets triggered, I just lose out what? 4,400. So now if you just witnessed what did the optimizer do, it provided you the best strategy possible for your forecast. So optimizer's idea is not to predict where the market is going to go, but its idea is to give you the best strategy that adds a statistical edge to your forecast. Okay, then you can analyze it and check on what various levels of Nifty, how much profit or loss you would make. Just open it in option architect, analyze, if you are good to go ahead with this strategy. And if the answer comes yes, then yes, this is the best strategy that you can deploy. So now just focus on the strategy that we made manually, right? Which was giving us not a good reward to risk, but still 2:1, right? Or reward to risk of 1:2. But this strategy, it is giving us a reward to risk of 3.4:1, right? So you lose one, and whenever you earn 3.4. So now still the question remains, should you go ahead and hedge? So if you are ready to take, I would say that if it is an intraday trade wherein you can act on something, it is okay. You can keep your system or strategy, which is naked. That means if anything goes against you, you can fix it in the market. Either you can take a stop loss, either you can exit. You can act, you can do something. But whenever you go ahead and whenever you are going ahead and taking a overnight risk, let's say you went ahead and shorted a put option, you sold a put option, okay, in expectation that the market will remain positive, and overnight some news comes out and market shows and gap down. You can't do anything in that conditions, right? So I would say that if you are getting started in options, at least start using hedges, right? Specifically for traders who go short on options. Buying may is still okay, but buying may also, the time is killing you, time is going against you. Now coming to the non-directional strategies. For long straddles, the hedge would be to go ahead and sell the OTM calls and puts so that the theta is not getting decayed. But still, I would say you can keep them open, but don't keep them open for a lot of time. You can hedge it. The benefit of hedges, you will lose very less whenever you are losing. So coming to the other aspect, so let's say you have no forecast. That means that you have a forecast that market will not move anywhere. So what you need to do is, this is typically what you will do, right? You will go ahead and create a short straddle. You will go ahead and sell a call and sell a put. Now the problem with this is, let's say market goes to this level, 18,453. You are getting trapped, right? You don't have a lot to do at that point. Similarly, if market opens directly at 17,900, right? What you would do? You are in a no act zone. If this is intraday, if this is live, you can go ahead and adjust, you can go ahead and exit. If you are in a position to act if something is going against you, then it is fine, right? Then you can at least go ahead and do something. But the moment you're taking an overnight risk, I feel pay the 20% of hedge, right? Pay money to the hedges so that you don't actually take an undefined loss. And the benefit of adding an hedge in such type of strategies is such that you will also have a benefit, margin benefit. So for deploying a simple straddle, it will take you a huge margin, but doing hedges, the system will identify that, okay, the positions are hedged, automatically you will get a margin benefit, right? Still the strategies payoff will be intact, right? And still, let's say you will lose, right? That is fine, but you will not lose a big chunk. बाजार यहाँ भी गया 19,200 है तो भी चले गया. You don't need to act a lot, right? It is fine. You will lose 4,700 or 4,800, which is okay. Let it be, right? But you will not lose a big chunk. And also, if you see in this peak at the top, if market remains exactly where it is, 7,100 is your roughly profit. And if anywhere market goes anywhere, your maximum loss would be 4,800 roughly. So now what the conclusion is? The conclusion is very simple. I said the conclusion in the video multiple times. If you are in a position to act, you can still prefer to go naked. But the moment you bear an overnight risk, that is the time you require an edge. So understand one thing, that we always think that, okay, I'm going ahead for a straddle, I'm getting a 500 points positive negative ka cover. And we say that bazaar 1,000 point ka movement dega hi nahi. That is what we assume, right, when we are creating a strategy. But that one or two times, okay, in your entire career, that one or two times when that moves happen, 1,000 point movement happens in bank nifty or whatever. So the idea is, wherever there is a big move happening, so these hedges will protect you, number one. Number two, if you keep it naked, those couple of trades or 2-3 trades, they will wipe out your entire PL, right? So it is okay to earn less, right? But earning consistently is the goal over here, right? Yes, as I said, if you are intraday, still you can manage without hedges. But if you are taking an overnight risk, doesn't matter how much difficult it is for you to accept that you are going to earn less from that strategy, I would still say go ahead with Hedge. And if you are specifically a new trader getting started in options, I would still suggest that you should go ahead with Hedge. And also look at the market conditions. If markets are totally volatile, then obviously Hedge is a better option. So yes, folks, that was it from my side. Thank you so much for joining me up till here. I hope I added some value in your trading. So if you have liked this video, if you found this informative, do hit the subscribe button, do hit the like button. So whenever we post a video, you'll be the first one to receive it. Thank you. Bye bye, and be a data